Rach. Welcome to Tarot with Rach. We're going to pull some cards right now and find out what the message is that you need to hear, why you're here on this video right now. I will say, when I picked up my deck, there was 10 of Swords at the bottom, and it kind of put me in this energy. And as I'm shuffling now, I was really feeling like this energy of something that you're either moving through right now or have been moving through in the past. It's like, it's this energy of like, it is not for the faint of heart. Like, it is not for the faint of heart. It feels like Spirit's really been pushing you through a really challenging test, is what it feels like. And it's all rooted in unconditional love always. It's also still challenging. And I feel like a lot of what's going to come forward in these cards is like the duality between the challenge, the difficulty, the pain, the suffering, if you will. The duality between that and the light, the unconditional love, the purity that comes from that experience. That's why you're having that experience. So yeah, let's pull some cards, let's tap in, and let's see what you need to hear. I do want to say, whatever you're doing today, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a blessed day full of abundance and love and compassion. That is so funny. Damn. Okay, so we have a few cards coming out here. We have 3 of Cups coming with the Empress crossed and the 4 of Cups crossed. The 3 of Cups was the first card to come out, and I'm like, okay, that's a beautiful energy. The 3 of Cups is very much about your social life, your social energy that we're tapping into right now. 3 of Cups being in the upright is like, I feel like with these cards coming out, it's like, okay, by the way, I want to say, like, I feel like this reading is going to transgress into something like a little bit deeper and heavier. So I feel like it's starting lighter and it's going to get heavier, if that makes sense. But basically, like, this energy right now is like you are pouring literally into many people's cups. Friends, family, coworkers, just people you are in community with. Like, you're definitely pouring in their cups, and their cups are good. Like, their cups are full from you. Satisfied. I'd actually want to say like past the satisfaction mark though. Like, it feels overflowed. I mean, literally look at the image, like the cups are overflowing and like splashing everywhere. Okay. So I definitely feel like with the Empress coming out crossed and the 4 of Cups crossed here, this energy doesn't feel extremely severe, but it's definitely here. It's like, I almost feel like Spirit's coming in with like, and this is not rooted in fear, this is rooted in love, but it is the energy of warning. Like, warning. It's like you're starting to give too much of yourself to people. Like, you know who you're giving the most to, but in your social life, the cups of others that you're filling, you're giving too much to them because it's taking away from you. And it's taking away from you because you're not in the Empress upright and you're not in the 4 of Cups reverse. So it's giving, like, with the Empress crossed, it's basically like, Empress upright would be like on top of your self-care, on top of pouring into yourself, like giving yourself everything you need, like that's satisfactory. But the card, it didn't come out in the reverse either, which, like, if the card was in reverse, it would be this energy of like you are completely fucking drained and like not giving to yourself like at all. And it's not that, it's in the cross. And it makes me feel like with the 4 of Cups coming out crossed here too, it makes me feel like you were in a place where you were filling your cups enough, but then now you've been like slipping. That's what it feels like. It feels like you've been slipping and not pouring your cup as much because it just keeps going out to other people. And it feels very circumstantial. It feels very like, oh, this person's going through this and so they need this from you, or this person like literally works for you, or works like with you and is demanding something, or it feels like circumstantial, but it does feel like it's still crossing that boundary of like too much. The Four of Cups coming out reversed, like, I feel like that's also part of this warning of, like, watch out, in the sense of, like, you don't want to completely deplete yourself. Like, this is basically, yes, like a warning message of, like, check yourself right now, seriously, and this is with so much love. Like, this is because Spirit fucking loves you, okay, and, like, wants you to be taken care of. And so that's why I guess you came to this video and are, like, drawn to this message right now. It's like, you need to just stop where you're at right now, analyze and reflect, and make changes that pour into yourself more. And that will inherently involve taking a little bit back from what you've been giving to people. And so that's why you're gonna have to do that analysis of, like, who do I need to take back from, and in what way, in what amount. And that's also going to look like, potentially, I feel like for a lot of you, putting down some sort of boundaries. So maybe someone is in some sort of situation, or maybe it's not even a situation or an emergency, but it's like someone wants to spend time with you, but it's like you need to spend this time with yourself. So it's like you need to understand for yourself, like, figure out for yourself what is the best way to put up that boundary. And maybe that's hard for you. Let's pull some more cards here. Okay, right away, I'm just being honest and transparent, okay? This is just, that's what I'm supposed to do here. There's definitely this, like, submissive energy coming forward. Like, yeah, that word specifically, submissive. Like, it feels like you are too much in an energy of submissive. And this feels like in all your relationships, friends, family, coworkers, schoolmates, whatever. Like, it feels like all of your relationships, there's too much submissiveness. Okay, this is kind of weird, but, like, I feel like for a lot of you, you're gonna resonate that, like, however you were raised, in a lot of ways, there was this energy where you were trained to be submissive. This is also touching, like, also very associated with people-pleasing energy, okay? The submissiveness, it's just like, when I'm talking about it right now and it's too much, it's like, it's past that line of, like, I mean, like we're saying, it's like, it's not giving enough to yourself, it's not supporting yourself, it's not supporting what you really stand for. It's being submissive of yourself and prioritizing someone else in that moment. And it's all sorts of people in your life. I feel like I'm just like, yeah, I'm just like really feeling into this because it feels intense. Like, it feels like stepping into this energy of being trained to be submissive is like being trained that, like, you're always second to everybody else, you know? And that's literally the opposite of what any child or anybody should be trained, you know? And, like, it's not even necessarily like training. I feel like training, I don't know, it's like you don't want to train anyone to be anything other than themselves, you know? So it's really just like, if you're training a child to, like, exist, it's like, just train them to follow their intuition, like, train them to do whatever is best for them and follow their heart before anybody else. And I feel like that's the exact opposite of what you were raised with. Like, you were raised with, like, it feels like this, like, shut up and sit down energy, like, your opinion is second to everybody else's. Like, that's what it feels like, which feels really, like, harsh and intense. And I just want to say that, like, for all of you out there that are resonating with this, like, I'm really sorry that you experienced that, because no child ever deserves to experience that, but yet that is the experience that so many people have. And I know and I trust that every single soul's journey is truly meant for them to learn and grow in totally unique ways, and all have different perspectives of understanding and learning who we are and what is love, the energy of unconditional love. And it's about going through the darkness in totally different ways to be able to find love. So I do want to take a moment right now to just honor your experience that you've been through, because that shit's not fucking easy. That shit is not fucking easy. Okay, let's pull a bit more here. It's just going into this more. I said this too right at the beginning. I was like, this is gonna get like heavier, but like we have the Four of Swords coming out reverse. And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned the other card that I pulled before that like brought me into this like submissive energy, but that was the King of Swords reversed. So we have King of Swords and Four of Swords both reversed. With the Four of Swords reversed, it's just this energy of like drainage, overall drainage, physical, mental, spiritual drainage. And it's like due to the submissiveness. It's like due to this like toxic, seriously toxic programming from parents, society, whoever was involved with this in your life, like toxic programming that like, it's like you rest second, you take care of you second, because the Four of Swords is about rest, relaxation, rejuvenation. Like in the upright, that's the positive energy of like what you need to do, and like in the reverse is like there's a resistance to it. That's not happening. You're overworking yourself, and it's really this energy of overgiving yourself. There's this huge breaking of a fucking cycle here happening for you. Like this is like this message coming to you at whatever time this is, like it's, you are at a very crucial point of like breaking a big ass fucking cycle. Holy shit. It's so funny this card comes out. I feel like as cards come out and I like move through the reading, it's almost like I can feel some of the collective's like response to like things that I say, and then like other things come out, I feel like, as like clarifiers or like, I don't know. Anyway, we have the Strength card coming out crossed here, which is like, I feel like there's like this reaction of like when I'm telling you that like you're breaking a big ass cycle, it's like so much of you believes that and wants to believe that, but then there's these parts of you that's resisting, and you're like, am I, can I, like I don't know, like, and it is this battle, especially with these crossed fucking cards. It's like you're really trying to sort through where the fuck you're at, and there is so much beauty in that sorting. So much beauty in that sorting. And the Strength card coming out cross, like it's spirit asking you the question, like, do you have the strength to move through this with grace and ease and clarity, and most importantly faith? Most importantly faith, because I feel like it's like this situation is especially difficult to move through because you've been trained your whole life to move the opposite way. So it's like you are doing a 180 reprogramming of your brain of like, no, I need to come first, because you will never be able to show up for anybody else literally the way you're supposed to actually show up in your full self if you are not taking care of your full self enough to be at that energy level to be able to give, you know? You also move to a place where you lose touch with yourself, you disconnect from your heart because you're just giving too much to others. Okay, I want to see if there's any final cards that want to come through here. Also with the Strength card, it's very much this energy of like having compassion for yourself, inner compassion for yourself, and understanding that it's like, this is a process. This is a process, and like you have to have grace with yourself. Like you have to give yourself grace. You have to hype yourself up along the way. I feel like you don't have enough external people hyping you up, and that's as a result of you not hyping yourself up as much. Because I feel like if you step into this energy of like hyping yourself the fuck up, like I am the baddest bitch, I can get this shit done, I am perfect just the way I am, just as I am, like being in that energy attracts people who reflect that back to you. And also just being in the energy of prioritizing yourself reflects back other people that are prioritizing themselves, and then they get to show up as purely authentically as you. Okay, any last cards? I want to come forward here for... Okay, we're gonna leave it on that. We have the Six of Wands coming out, okay? this is like, I feel like Spirit really wanted to bring this card forward because I feel like there's still a lot of you doubting yourself. There's still a lot of you doubting. Like, I feel this resistance, and I know, like, it's so fucking hard, because that's what I'm saying. It's a process. Like, it's not like you just wake up one morning and all the doubt is gone. And, like, you know, it's a process of every single day being conscious and working and moving through the doubt, getting curious about it. Why am I doubting? What is this here for? What is this here to teach me? This confirmation, Six of Wands, this is the energy of victory, okay? This is the energy of you achieving success. And success in this energy, in this reading that we're talking about right now, is you fully prioritizing yourself. You being in complete harmonic balance with your cups being filled, so then others can be filled correctly, you know? Yeah, it really puts it, like I said, it's breaking a cycle of an unhealthy pattern, and it's really moving into a harmonious pattern going forward of always knowing how to take care of yourself better and better as life goes on, because you're always evolving. You're always going to have different needs, but it's about prioritizing your needs. And it's like there's just like a new transition, a new shift. Like, it's a new reality that you're going to be in, where you have truly just found literally fucking success with how to care for yourself. And I feel like a big part of that is just being in a deeper connection with yourself, because it's like when you really, really connect with yourself and you know yourself on deep levels, you feel the value. You value yourself. And when you value yourself, you're like, damn, I want to take care of me because I am valuable. Okay, I am valuable. I feel like if you feel called to put that in the comments, put it in the comments. I am valuable. Okay, I am valuable. Damn. Whew. I value myself. I value myself. I feel like this is a really good affirmation for whoever is watching this video for this week, month, day, whatever. Like, write that shit down if you need to. I am valuable. I value myself. God damn. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I really hope that you resonated with this message. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. If you want to drop me a comment, share how you resonated with this reading, I would love to hear from you. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can click the link down below. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all the things, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.